Real quick, let's go over some of the documents that are going to be attached to this email that's going to require your signature. First off, we're going to have the purchase and sale. This is the purchase and sale agreement. The very first page is going to be the part of the document that we fill out. The rest of it's going to be explanations of what the document is. So let's just say, for example, letter A, number one, we would go down to, well, letter B, and then number one, purchase and sell. So it just kind of gives you the legal jargon for everything that we're going to go over. So we're going to type in the date of today. Boom, boom, boom. This is the address in question. All right, so this is going to be the deed book and page. This is the actual, in case there's another 4694, what is the actual document property? So let's go check it out. It's very easy to find out where this is. That ain't it. So we are looking for this one right here. All right, so this is the MLS view that I get to see on my end. It's just a breakdown of everything. And look right here under legal, we have the deed book. And then so deed book and page 5. So we get that. We go back over here. And this is where we would type it in. Deed book. Page 5. All right, purchase price is going to be $700,000. Closing costs are going to be 0. We're not going to ask them to cover any closing costs right now because we don't want to give them any reason to not accept our offer. Closing date, we're going to go ahead and put it for 30 days from now. We have the 7th. Let's close on on a Friday right there. At closing is when you want to take possession of the property. Holder of the earnest money will be us. 2-1 Group Edge. Closing attorney. Let's see if they have a preferred closing attorney that they want to use. Closing attorney is going to be these folks right here. Put in $10,000 for the earnest money, and we're going to make it due within 5 business days. That way it gives us enough time for you to go check out the property. And then if you don't like what you see, you don't even have to submit that. But this is that amount of money that you put up to say that you're serious, and it has to be high enough so that if you were to back out, you don't want to lose this much. All right, due diligence we're going to make for 10 days. If they have an issue, they'll let us know. Lead-based paint. So this exhibit right here is only if the property is built before 1978. This is letting them know that I'm representing you and this team is representing them. Not related. Expiration date on this offer, we will give them until this part of it is going to be the attachments for the to the deal. So you are needing to get a loan, so we want to make sure that they know that if you don't get approved for financing, which you are already pre-approved, it shouldn't be an issue, that you're not required to actually purchase the property. And then we have a seller's property disclosure. Go ahead and make that B. A community association disclosure. Go ahead and make that C. I believe that is all the documents that we need. One thing that I like to always add to the purchase and sell agreement is we want to ask the seller agrees to provide a 210 home warranty not to exceed $700 to be ordered by the buyer's agent. So this is just telling we're just making a request. The seller purchases you, the buyer, a home warranty that's good for the year. A lot of times the sellers have no issue with it and they end up agreeing to it. So that's going to be a free 365-day protection plan that the seller buys that we just throw in there. Hey, we'll give you $700,000. Why don't you go ahead and give us a $700 protection. So this is where you're both going to sign right here. This is where if they agree, they'll sign right there. I sign right there. Their side signs right there. And then after you sign, if let's just say that they like everything and we go under contract, it goes binding. That means everybody agreed to all of the terms at this date. Here is the loan contingency form. We're going to go ahead, as we mentioned, that was going to be A. This is going to be a one mortgage. You are planning to put down 20%, so you get an 80% loan, 30-year interest rate. I'll check with you just to make sure that we have the interest rate. Okay, financing contingency. We're just going to ask for 14 days. So this is going to be the appraisal contingency. They might push back on this because in today's market, buyers are removing the appraisal contingency, but we're simply just saying, hey, give us 19 days to get the property appraised. If it doesn't appraise, the buyer has the option to backing out without losing their earnest money. However, right now it's probably a 9 out of 10 possibility that they're going to ask us to remove that, but at least we're going to ask them up front. Financing contingency is you're already pre-approved, so it's not an issue, but it gives the lender 14 days to make sure that they can provide you the funds, and then everybody signs off on this page. All right, so the next portion is going to be the seller's disclosure. And this is going to be a document that they provide, the seller provides to you or us that states that everything to the best of the seller's knowledge about the property. And we'll kind of go over this right now. I'm just adding the exhibit and then the offer, but it was built in 2016. Review all this. Is the property vacant? No, it's just this kind of general information. HOA membership is required. Let's see. Existing deck enlarged and stairs were added too. So they just let you know all the updates or all the insurance claims that they had on the property. They also let you know how old is the air conditioning, September 22. We're talking about brand new stuff here. Approximate age of the hot water heater. It is in the video and it is 5 years old. Security system is monitored but is not on a contract. So if you want to continue it, you have to register for that. All right, roof is about 5 years old. Those are the main things. There is no termite bond on the property. Again, you'll just want to review all this before you sign off on it. And then let's see, all refrigerators are negotiable, kitchen, garage, and basement. So let's see, they don't have any of the refrigerators in there. So we'll get inside this contract if they agree to the $700,000, and that's whenever we'll start asking for stuff. Your signature here with the date and time. Signature here. And so you're just basically signing off on this right here. Right, let's see what the next document is going to be. The community association disclosure. we'll go ahead and add the C. And the offer date is today, 8/7/2021. Boom. So let's just go over some of this right here. It's a mandatory membership of 675 bones a year. It's paid off once. All right, this is the contact information for all the people in charge of the HOA. Phone number, email address, it's all there, good to go. This is everything that's covered in the HOA. We're looking at common area utilities. That means street lights are paid for. Thank you, HOA. Common ground maintenance, that's just like the entrance and the pool, tennis area is all taken care of, but it also includes pool and tennis. You also have a little playground, so if anybody wants to go down a slide or two, they have the opportunity. There's no special assessments on it. There's no litigation on it. Good. All right, so I always like to point this out right here. So what they're saying is that anything over $1,500, the sellers will pay. So seller warrants that at closing the buyer shall be required to pay no more than $1,500. So that just means all the transfer fees, initiation fees, and admin fees, they are letting you know that, hey, welcome to the neighborhood. They are now your fees to pay. But anything over $1,500 at closing, you're not responsible to pay it. All right, so there's all the information that says that this is just basically a paper trail of everything that they've signed. So everything that you're signing right here ends up having a paper trail, and this is their paper trail. So if you have any questions about any of this, please let me know. I'll be here to help.